Plus technology delivers our sharpest lines yet.
From the state of Bavaria and its capital Munich, we're looking at Allianz Arena. Normally a famed football stadium, but here, playing host to the NFL and a much different type of football. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Here's Johnson again. Hits a seam at the 40. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Giants will have a first down. On the ground again with Johnson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
A successful opening drive, nearing field goal range now. It's first down at the 41. This time it's a passing play. He finds Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
On third down, here's Johnson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. Escapes the pocket. And he gets this forward to the 19. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On target to his man, Tony. To the house, touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. PAT up and good for Moody. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Trying to throw here out of the gun. It's caught right side by Johnson. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. Third down from the gun. He's going deep this time. Big gain downfield. He has the New York touchdown. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. Gano ready to send this away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll have it 2nd and 8. They'll try it left with Etienne. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Legette's got it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Young. He's got him, that's McMillan. And he goes out a little short of the 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted actually, so 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Young. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
On 3rd down, it's Young. He connects with his back deep down the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No progress on 1st down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10. Young working from the gun. He's on the move. He's going to keep it. The ball is loose. And New York takes it back for a touchdown. The Giants make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here's 2nd and 5. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. On the move, headed right. He has the first over the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Giants will have a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Pass play on 1st and 10. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. J.C. Horn to pick it off.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2nd and 3 now. From the 27. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Play action now. Young. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run right. Throwing deep down the side.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
They go play action on 1st. Forced out to his right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Setting up a throw. He lofts it deep left. Touchdown, New York! Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants tie things up at 14. Gano ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. They've got first down from the 31. Throwing from the gun here. Escapes out to the left. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Hubbard hauls it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Got his target. It's Tony. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Young throwing here. Into a crowd and intercepted. Colson Adebo's got it. And the Giants will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
If a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, well, you check down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
He'll throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Looking to throw. Chased out to his right. It's complete. Oh my, they left him wide open downfield. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Receiver in motion, going left. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Brought in inside the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Chubb running out of the gun. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Colson Adebo's got it. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially when one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it deep downfield. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grab the lead on their first series of the half. Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Gano ready to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pass complete to Hubbard. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now, with a 1st down following that last play. Looking to throw, Young. He beams one, deep right side.
Bro, come on.
On the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Gets this to Sanders. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. Just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, I mean, you have...
And the defender comes away with it. Pat Surtain has it. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Gano for the PAT. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Giants double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Good looking return here, and he's got room. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Javon Holland comes up with it. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. On the draw, this is Johnson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. He's got him, that's Tracy. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down, ball at the 36. A quick throw completed out to the left. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Second and 6 coming up here. Sending a receiver left. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
To the air, 3rd and long. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Panthers have some new life in the 4th. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
He's looking big gain downfield. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. PAT up and good for Moody. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pass cut by Tracy. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Here we go with Johnson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, your play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, Young. Doesn't have the hook up there, incomplete pass.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Back to throw it. This could decide things. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Flush down out to his left. Now he's throwing deep down. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Back to throw now. He's on the move. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes again.
We really be getting thrown on that line, bro.
And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. In the middle holes, they don't get anything on the run. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Plowing up the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Call it a couple of yards, and it's 4th down and 5. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. It's one of the biggest moments of the game for Graham Gano. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Oh, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Giants take over on his 11th interception of the campaign.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today. And I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Buys time, rolling right. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. So the Giants come away with the win. And the trip to Germany was for business, Brock. They certainly got some pleasure out of this trip, too, with a victory.
Man.